All right, so we're solving by factoring. So we moved our cosine of x over so that we can get it set equal to 0 so we can factor it. So how can I factor this problem?
You gotta move the 2
out of cosine.
by dividing.
Common factor out of cosine.
28.
So when I do that, what am I left with?
2 cosine x minus 1.
Good. And then what do we do when we have two things being multiplied and it's all set equal to 0?
You multiply them.
Nope, that would take me back to where I came from.
No, divide them.
Huh?
Cosine equals to 0. You split them apart and equal to 0.
Separate them, split them apart and set them both equal to 0. So we have cosine of x equals 0. And we have 2 cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. Well, the first one's already solved for cosine, right?
Yeah.
So solve the second one for cosine. How? Move the 1 over. So 2 cosine of x equals 1. And move the 2 over by dividing. So cosine of x equals 1/2. All right. So again, we're ready to start solving for x. Remember, cosine is x over r. We're on our unit circle, so r is 1. So we're just looking for where cosine is equal to x. So where on the first one here is x equal to 0 on your unit circle?
0.
X is equal to 0?
At pi over 2.
Up here at pi over 2.
And 3 pi over 2.
And down here at 3 pi over 2. What do you notice about those two?
They're only a pi away.
They're a pi apart. So I don't have to write my two separate answers. I can write this one then as x equals pi over 2 plus pi n.
Could you make them into like one equation instead of 2 separate ones?
Just that one.
What? You can't put the other ones into it too?
No. Because watch, when we get there I'll show you. Alright, so now cosine of x equals 1/2. Again, cosine is x over r. Unit circle r is 1. So we're just looking for where on our unit circle x is 1/2. So you said, what was that, pi over 3?
Yeah.
And
The other. 5 pi over 3.
are those across from each other? No, so we can't shorten them in. They're not across from the pi over 2 or the 3 pi over 2 either, so we're going to have to write these two separately. So we get x is equal to pi over 3 plus 2 pi n, and x is equal to 5 pi over 3 plus 2 pi n. And so there's our three solutions.